and in yoga I teach vinyasa and yin. So today's practice is actually going to be a fusion of the two, as we're going to do a Yin Yang Flow, which really means we tap into elements of strength and elements of softness and explore the push and pull dynamics between these two power dynamics. So Yin really also focuses a lot on finding stillness, on finding silence, and really on grounding down through stillness. And Yang really introduces that more fiery element, the element that's found in a dynamic practice, and the element that really awakens the spirit and the body. So that being said, you can roll out your mat, and we're going to pop to the back of the mat, starting in child's pose. Your big toes are going to touch, and your knees are also going to touch. If you have difficulty bending all the way down, you can grab a pillow and just squeeze it in underneath your glutes so that you can settle down, resting the forehead down. And instead of lengthening the arms out towards the front, you're going to wrap them around the side so that the hands come towards the soles of your feet. Coming all the way down onto the forehead. And just gently starting to become aware of the breath as we let our shoulders roll down, as we let our forehead relax. Coming back into our body and bringing all our attention inward. And I really love beginning my classes in child's pose, as I think child's pose is a super powerful pose in bringing the focus back to the self and back to the breath. It's really one of the best ways to tune out any and all mental and physical distractions of your surroundings. So as you're here, really start to notice how the breath pushes against your rib cage, pushes against your thighs, and then also how it lets you soften your body back down when you exhale. Starting to deepen the breath. And really push it all the way up into the upper back. So you're filling up the whole lungs, really pushing against the rib cage on the inhale. And on the exhale, let yourself fall deeper. Feel your shoulders melt more and more towards the mat. One more deep breath in. And gently exhale back out. From here, you're slowly going to start to lift yourself up and walk your hands forward, coming to all fours. You're just going to sway the hips side to side before we begin to link our movement to our breath by simply arching the back and then tucking the tail. Chin to chest. Inhale, arch. And exhale, tuck. Inhale, arch. And exhale, tuck it back down. Returning back to center. You're going to start to lengthen out the left arm as the right leg comes back. So you lift your left arm, lift the right leg up, and make one long line with the body here. Feel the energy pulling you to the front of the room as it also pulls you back. From here, we start to bring our left elbow in towards the right knee, rounding through the spine as you curl in. Reach forward on the inhale. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, we reach forward. Exhale, we curl in. One more time here. Inhale forward and exhale, curl in. Make a tight ball. Reach back out. Stay long, and your left hand is going to travel back in a semicircle. The right leg bends. You grab the inside of the right ankle as you push into the left hand, opening up the chest. Gently release the leg, your left hand travels forward, and bring it back down. Sink back down, child's pose. This time your hands rest forward, You really start to lengthen through the shoulders, lengthening through the arms. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. And on your next exhale, rolling yourself back up to all 4s. From here again, we arch the back. We tuck the tail up. We arch. And we tuck. Twice more, just like that. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, arch, really let the belly hang through. And exhale, really start to protract the shoulders. Gently come back to a flat back. Let's take it to the other side, igniting some heat. Your left leg, right arm reaches forward. Create that long line. Find your balance, find your focus. From here, we crunch in, elbow to knee. Extend it back out. Crunch it in. And reach back out. Keep it going just like that. Follow the breath. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in, last time. And inhale, reach it back out. Hold this position. Really find the length from the neck as your right arm comes back in a semicircle to the back. Bend the left leg. Grab the inside of the left foot as you push into the right hand, opening up the chest. Gently release and bring the right hand and left knee back down. Arching the back and rounding the spine. Once more we arch and gently round it back. Come back to all 4s. You're going to begin to tuck the toes, pressing the mat away. We're going to hover the knees, building fire in our abdominals for 4, 3, 2, 1, and shift the hips back, coming into your first down dog. Maybe bending one knee and then the other, keeping it nice and soft. And now before we settle into an element of yin, we're going to have a little bit of yang here. So you're going to roll forward into your high plank. From your high plank, you're going to start to shift the weight forward and lower all the way down into your belly. Untucking the toes, start to peel the spine up into your cobra. Gently fold it back down again. Tuck your toes, press yourself back up as if you're doing half a push-up. From here, you lift the knees, high plank, shift the hips back into your down dog. 2 deep breaths. Deep breath in and back out. Start to tiptoe the feet, top of the mat. And let your head be heavy as you fold forward. Gently nodding the head up and down, nod it yes, release any tension from the neck. And then begin to turn it left to right, as if you're slowly shaking your head no. Let's do that once more. Nod the head up and down, yes. And then gently shake it no. Coming back into your forward fold. Start to roll up vertebra by vertebra. Take it nice and slow. Arms come all the way out to the side. Palms touch. And you bring them into center in front of the chest. And let's just take a moment to ground and really root through our heels. Start to separate the toes. Really feel yourself growing into the mat. Closing down the eyes. Your palms are going to come beside you. Fingertips face forward and start to energetically charge through the fingertips. Your shoulder blades draw slightly together so the chest is open, the neck is long. Really just give yourself a moment to be, to simply stand, to feel that energy running all the way up from your feet to the crown of the head, running down along the shoulders, along the elbows, through the forearms, into the wrists and the fingertips. Two more deep breaths. Breathing in and out. Inhale, arms come over and meet above the head, palms touch. Exhale, you hinge forward. Inhale, you lift halfway. Fingertips come onto your shins. You make a really nice long line with the spine. Exhale, you're going to bend your knees, plant your hands, and we're going to step back into our downward dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, right foot lifts up, three-legged dog. Exhale, you're going to bend the right knee, curl it in, bringing that knee towards your nose. Exhale, let's extend it back, three-legged dog. And inhale, this time you step it in front of the mat, keeping the left hand down. You're simply going to twist open to the right, extending the right arm above you, coming into your high twisted lunge. Gently bring the top arm back down. You're going to start to extend the front leg, pushing the right hip back as you pull the left hip forward. If you want to grab books or blocks to help you, please do. One more deep breath here. And gently bend back forward into that right knee, coming into your runner's lunge. Staying on the fingertips and really pushing the left heel back for a moment. Start to feel that stretch in the psoas. Grounding the hands back down, step the right foot back into your high plank, protracting through the shoulders. Let's shift the weight forward, squeezing the elbows in beside the ribcage, lower all the way down. Roll over the toes, lift the upper body, cobra. Exhale, come back down, forehead meets the mat. Tuck your toes, as if you're doing a modified half push-up. Push yourself up. Lift the knees, high plank, shift the hips, down dog. Deep breath in, and exhale out. Inhale, left foot lifts up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, curl the left knee into nose. Press it back, extend the left leg. And again, curl the left knee in, but this time you step it in front of the mat. Your right hand is next to the left foot as you twist open, opening up towards the left. Your left arm extends above you in a really nice open line. Deep breath in. And exhale, left hand comes beside the left foot. Start to lengthen out the left leg. Pulling the left hip back slightly as you push the right hip forward. So we're really coming into that push and pull dynamic. Feeling that yin and yang in one posture. So that strength needed in both the obliques and the quads to hold this stretch. Also that softness that's required of the hamstrings here. One more deep breath in. And exhale, start to bend the left knee, coming forward into your runner's lunge. Stay on your fingertips for a moment. Push the right heel back. And then ground your hands back down on the mat and step the left foot back into your down dog. 3 deep breaths here. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and back out. Inhale the right foot, lifts up. Exhale, this time you're going to step it to the outside of the right hand. Lowering down the left hip slightly, but keep that left foot tucked. Again, we're going to invite a bit of yang before we settle into yin. So you're going to start to lift through the chest, lift the head. You're going to bow down, bending the elbows. Only the upper body comes down, hovers above the mat. Press it back up. Let's do 2 more of those. Lowering down, press it up. Last one. Let's lower down and then press the mat away. Start to come onto the left knee. Untuck the back toes. You're going to roll out onto the outer edge of the right foot as you come down onto your forearms here. Just gently opening up the hip. And your head becomes to hang heavy. So just send your breath towards the ground. And start to settle into stillness. As you start to feel that opening of the hip, and even as it becomes a little bit uncomfortable, yoga is actually not supposed to be comfortable. One of the biggest lessons we take from this practice is how to persevere through the uncomfortableness. That's why we do all these postures. That's why we try to push our body to explore new limits and new movements. In that way, we can take this and the things we do on the mat, off the mat, and apply the same type of principles when it comes to challenges that face us in everyday life or within our mind. 2 more deep breaths. Breathing in and exhale out. Gently start to come back onto your hands, lifting the upper body up. From here, you're going to bring the weight onto the left hand as your right arm reaches around to the back, pulling the outer edge of the left foot close into you. Start to stretch out that left quad. One more breath. And gently release. Your right hand comes back to center and you're just going to step the right foot back so you come into all fours and find your way into your down dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, left leg reaches up. And exhale, let's step it outside of the left foot. Again, keeping that right knee lifted. Don't let it drop down yet. We're first going to invite a bit of fire into our practice, taking those little push-up variations with the upper body. So you're going to lift the chest and start to just lower down. Push yourself back up. Let's lower down and push back up. 2 more just like that. Inhale, lower, and exhale, push. 1 more. We inhale and use the exhale to push ourselves back up. You're going to start to lower the right knee, untuck the back toes, and now you can come all the way down onto your forearms, maybe rolling the left foot out so you come onto the outer edge of the foot. This is just to give your hip a little bit more space. And start to soften the gaze. Start to feel your hip peeling itself open. I like to think that if we have happy hips, we have a happy heart, as we store so much emotion, and especially vulnerable emotions within the hips. So, I don't know if you've read the book, The Body Keeps the Score, or When the Body Says No, but our body is very, very closely linked to our nervous system and also to our emotional systems, like our little feelings and how they're embedded within us. We have to stop thinking of the soul and the body as separate entities. One more deep breath in and exhale out. Gently start to lift yourself back up, coming onto your hands, lengthening out the arms. Your left hand is going to reach back, bend the right knee in. With the left hand, you attempt to grab the outer edge of the right foot and start to pull it in towards the glute, stretching out the quad. 2 more deep breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. Gently release the leg. Your left hand travels back towards the front. And your left foot is simply going to step back to meet the right. Sink back down into a child's pose. And let's just take 2 breaths. Deep breath in and exhale out. You're slowly going to start to lift yourself up with the upper body and squiggle around to meet me on your sit bones. From here, you might want to scooch in the middle of the mat as we're just going to start to lower ourselves down vertebra by vertebra. Hug those knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big hug, a really tight little squeeze here. You're going to step the right foot down and cross the left ankle over top of the right knee. Give yourself a moment to adjust. Feel the opening of the left hip. Before you reach the left arm through this little triangle and the right arm around the right leg, interlace the fingers behind the right thigh as you start to pull the right knee in towards you, using the left elbow to press the left knee out. Deep breath in, exhale out. Breathing in and exhale it back out. 2 more, just like that. And gently, you're going to plant the right foot all the way back down, let go of the thigh. And as you lengthen out the right leg, you're going to reach for the outside edge of the left foot with your left hand. Let's work into that hip just a little bit more. Start to bend the left knee in towards your shoulder as you use the left hand to pull the foot down so the foot becomes parallel to the ceiling, as if you're standing on the ceiling. Your right hand can come onto the belly, it can come beside you, it's completely your choice. Just start to pull that left hip open. One more deep breath. Exhale out. You're going to start to rotate the left hip all the way. So try and really pull it out. Keep that leg bent. And if you want, you can start to extend the left leg beside you. So really open up the hip here. If you're here, that's completely fine. We're really just starting to open up the hip. So choose your level, choose your variation, choose what feels good for you today. Gently bend the knee back in, bring it back to center, and hug the left knee in towards your chest. We're going to take a little spinal twist. So your right fingertips are going to guide the left knee over towards the right. Your left arm comes beside you. Just start to feel your vertebrae peel themselves apart as you really hone into that push and pull dynamic of this posture. How your left shoulder is pushing you down and how your left knee is starting to pull you over towards the right. Gently closing down the eyes. Deep breath in and exhale out. Inhale and exhale. One more deep breath. And start to roll back to center, squeezing the left knee into the chest before you set the left foot down behind your left glute so the knee points up. Your right ankle crosses over top of the left knee. Gently guide the right knee out with your right hand to start with. And once you have this beautiful little triangle, you're going to reach the right hand through and interlace behind the thigh with the left hand. Start to pull the left knee gently towards yourself and use your right elbow to push out that right knee. So again, we have this yin and yang captured within a single posture, within a single moment. Two more deep breaths. And then when you're ready, gently releasing the left foot back down and go with that left thigh. And you're going to start to extend the left leg along the mat as you pull the right knee in towards you. And from here, you're going to start to flex the right foot. Use your right hand to grab the outside edge of the right foot as you gently try and just lift it up so that it comes parallel to the ceiling. If this is all you can do, this is all you can do. So really just start to see where that resistance is located within the body. Where is it coming from? And begin to send your breath towards that spot. Your left hand will simply come beside you, anchoring you. As you feel the knees start to become heavier, opening the hip more. Deep breath in and back out. We're going to open the hips slightly more, rotating it all the way out to whatever level we can. And you can keep your leg bent and just hold it open like this. That's more than enough. Even if you're over here, that's amazing. Really listen to your body. What is it capable of today? Stop letting the ego guide you. When you step away from the ego, that's actually when you really start to improve within yoga. If you want to take it further, you can start to extend the leg all the way to the right, really opening up the hip here, making sure we're pressing both shoulders onto the ground. And just feeling the opening of the hip. Deep breath in and exhale out. One more breath here. Gently release. And gently start to either bend that leg back in so you come through that half happy baby and are able to hug your knee in towards your chest. Your left fingertips are gently going to guide the right knee over towards the left as we take our spinal twist on this side. Right arm extends, you gently gaze over towards the right. And start to really push both shoulders down. Even if this means your knee suddenly comes up a little bit higher. If you lift the shoulder up, you're not actually really rotating the twist. So you really want to anchor through the upper body. And with time, you'll see that your glutes and your hips start to give way and allow that knee to fall further towards the left. But we don't want to force, we want to listen. Deep breath in. And gently exhale out. Breathing in. And back out. Inhale, start to come back to center. Hug the right knee in towards the chest. Then all you're going to do is release it next to the left leg. Both your hands come out beside you. And you just start to let your body completely relax. Start to let your heart completely open. And letting the breath really anchor your body down as your spirit begins to detach from physical form. As you bring your awareness just above that spot in between the eyebrows on the forehead. Gently starting to deepen your breath again. Begin to bring the awareness back to the body and back to the room. And of course, if you want to stay here, you are so welcome to simply enjoy this Savasana, to really enjoy this rest. If you want to get on with your day, or you have other little bits and bobs that you need to do, you can gently start to reawaken the body by moving the fingertips and scrunching up the toes. And then when you're ready, reaching the arms up and above the head, giving yourself a nice long stretch. Before we roll on over to your right side. We're stepping the feet in so the knees point up. And then coming on over onto your shoulder, into a fetal position. Moving really slowly, and with intention and with care, as you gently press yourself up. And meet me in a seated posture to close off today's practice. Your hands can come over top of the thighs. And just take a moment to ground through the sit bones. Keeping the eyes closed, keeping the breath nice and steady. And when you're ready, you may join your hands in front of your chest in prayer. Taking a moment to bow down and thanking yourself for doing something towards your health and hopefully also your happiness. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again, either here online or at one of my in-person classes in Amsterdam. You can find all my scheduling information on my Instagram. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Namaste.